Welcome to another financially fabulous episode. This is the place to be to learn about money and get inspired to take small steps to improve your finances. I'm Lee Moore, and while I'm not a financial planner, I'll show you what I've learned. In this episode, I'll be explaining the repercussions of bankruptcy and strategies that you can take to avoid getting there. Come on, this will be interesting. I wish I could count on two hands the number of times that people have reached out to me in private confessing that they are considering very seriously going through bankruptcy. To me, it's both sad and scary at the same time. The scary part is that most of these women do not fit the mold of what would come to mind when you think of someone who's about to go through financial ruin. Many of them have jobs, great wardrobes, and spend huge amounts of money on a lavish lifestyle. In fact, for many of these ladies, spending is what got them into this predicament in the first place. Sometimes spending was on things that they felt they had no control over in their lives, things of great importance to them. But we must know that we always have control and we always have choices. That's not to say that all choices are necessarily the best choices, but people still have to take responsibility for whatever choices they have made. I have a hard time when people relinquish responsibility of their debt. I know having a huge amount of debt can feel overwhelming and it can feel scary, but trust me, it didn't fall from the sky. Every dollar owed today was spent as a conscious decision. So now to the issue at hand, bankruptcy. It can feel like a fairly simple solution, but actually it's definitely not. Going through bankruptcy has a lasting impact on many areas of your life. It can make it challenging to get a job in the future, as your character can be called into question. It makes home ownership in the future quite challenging too, and it may be also very difficult to get a place to rent, as some landlords require a credit check in order for you to even rent their property. Your credit score will be ruined for a number of years, and this process can really be soul-crushing, rather than feeling that relief that you may have been anticipating. These implications should not be taken lightly, and can be very stressful and have a severe negative impact on your life. To actually go through bankruptcy, you first have to qualify. You have to meet a certain criteria, and you have to work with a bankruptcy trustee. Actually, what is vitally important before you determine the solution is that you consider exactly what got you into this situation in the first place. Did you lose your job, suffer an illness, overspending, or was it something else? Until you determine and figure out exactly what behavior got you into this situation, erasing the debt will do absolutely nothing for you. If you're concerned about your debt to the extent that you are seriously considering bankruptcy, it would be a good idea to first consult with an expert, whether that's a financial planner or a credit counselor. They can help you to restructure your finances and build a plan for you to pay off your debt and explore all options. If you're not at this crisis point yet, but you're moving in that direction, your solution is to start budgeting seriously. There is no excuse. Debt is something very serious. This isn't to say that I don't have compassion for good people who have made some bad financial decisions. But lots of people somehow figure out how to live within their means and how to pay off massive amounts of debt. If you need help, that's okay. Just ask an expert and you can start working on a plan together. That brings me to today's tweetable. You can't just erase your debt, so make sure you have a plan to pay for it. Here's my challenge to you. If you're even considering bankruptcy, take a serious look at your debt and what options you have to start to pay it off. You should also reflect on what behavior has gotten you into this situation. That way you can avoid repeating it again in the future. Also, you don't have to go through this alone. Seek the expert's advice on the best approach to tackle your current finances. Remember, lots of people are chipping away at massive amounts of debt. You're not the only one. Leave a comment below letting me know if you've heard of anyone who's considered bankruptcy and what other options they might have explored. And don't forget to access the free downloadable below to help you with this challenge. Did you like this video? Did you learn something? Subscribe to my channel. It's free. And then share it with your friends. And if you want even more tips and tricks to make your financial journey fun and exciting, come on over to leemore.money and sign up for email updates. Remember, I'm not here to change who you are or how you live your life. I just have strategies to make you even more financially fabulous. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Till then, stay fabulous. Bankruptcy. Bankruptcy, bankruptcy, bank robbery, bankruptcy.